It is now the end of an era that evokes memories of tuxedos, big bands, and smoky jazz joints. Singer Tony Bennett died today at the age of 96. Dan Cheneman takes a look back at the man and his music.
Let me sing forevermore.
Tony Bennett honed his voice in an age of crooners, but what set him apart from the rack-pack swingers of that era was that Bennett used his voice to imitate musical instruments instead of other singers.
The bright blessed day and the dark sacred night.
The man Frank Sinatra called his favorite singer was born Anthony Dominic Benedetto in New York City in 1926. He dropped out of high school at 16 and worked as a singing waiter. His big break came in 1949 when he was hired by entertainer Bob Hope, who advised the vocalist to use the name Tony Bennett. The following year, Bennett signed a record contract and released his first #1 song, Because of You.
Because of you, the sun will shine.
More hits would follow, but none bigger than the one that would become Tony Bennett's signature song.
I left my heart.
I Left My Heart in San Francisco was released in 1962 and led to the first of Bennett's many Grammy Awards. The tune spent months on the top of the charts, but rock and roll was changing the musical landscape. His record label wanted him to tap into the booming rock and roll market, but Bennett wanted to stay closer to his roots.
It's hard to beat the craftsmen of the 30s. You know, they really knew what they were doing, and the songs will live forever.
Friendly hello.
In the 1970s, he dabbled in contemporary tunes and illicit drugs, a combination that led to a 10-year break from recording altogether.
I'm gonna change my way of living.
Tony Bennett re-emerged in the 1980s and became a favorite of the MTV generation after hiring his son as his manager. He also mixed with younger singers.
Anything goes.
Anything goes. Let the music play.
Bennett's experience with the down times and the up lent a brassy polish to his voice that echoed through many generations of listeners. Dan Cheneman, NBC News.
The best is yet to come the day you're mine.